when you become his stability. One of the biggest red flags in a relationship isn't always obvious in the beginning. It actually starts looking like something positive. It looks like this: you supporting him, you believing in him, you encouraging him, you helping him figure things out. At first it feels loving. You think, everyone needs support sometimes. And that's true. Healthy relationships do support each other, but support and carrying someone's entire life are two very different things. There's a moment when something shifts, and suddenly you realize you are no longer standing beside this person. You are holding them up. You're the one providing emotional stability. You're the one bringing calm when they spiral. You're the one trying to have mature conversations. You're the one trying to solve problems. You're the one trying to build something real. And slowly, you become the structure that their life is leaning on. But here's the problem with that. When someone starts relying on you to be their stability, they stop building their own. And that's when the relationship becomes exhausting. Because instead of two adults building a life together, it starts feeling like one adult managing chaos. You start noticing strange things. Every serious conversation somehow becomes your fault. Every conflict gets flipped around. Your reactions get analyzed. But the original issue somehow disappears. Suddenly you're defending yourself instead of discussing the problem. And you sit there thinking, wait, how did we get here? That's the moment you realize something important. You are not in a partnership. You are in a power struggle disguised as love. And sometimes the hardest thing to accept is this: the person who begged for your loyalty is the same person questioning your character. The person who promised commitment is the same person creating instability. The person who wanted the relationship the most is the one slowly sabotaging it. And when you finally start pulling back, when you stop fixing everything, when you stop absorbing all the emotional chaos, something very interesting happens. They panic. Because the system has changed. You're no longer stabilizing their life. You're no longer absorbing their chaos. You're no longer playing the role they became comfortable with. And suddenly they accuse you of being the problem. But here's the truth. When you stop carrying someone who refuses to walk, it will always feel to them like you're abandoning them. But you're not abandoning them. You're simply putting the weight of their life back where it belongs, on them. And that's when the relationship either grows or collapses. But either way, you finally step out of a role you were never meant to play. The role of saving someone who never learned how to save themselves.